So last night, UFC Manchester actually finally happened. I've been waiting for months for this. And let me tell you, surprisingly, I'm not upset and I'm not overwhelmed. Sorry, not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed with the actual fight card. This isn't me saying that the actual fights on that card would have been shit. They would have been fantastic. Some brilliant matchups on there, some brilliant fucking fighters on there. But I'm just saying, all the British fighters could have lost, yeah? It could have gone like that. It could have been a fucking shit show for all of England. I'm going to get into all these fights. I'm going to talk about all these fights because I did actually manage to stay up the whole time. Unlike fucking last time when I fell asleep during the Cub-Swanson fight. Look, I just think we should get straight into this video. There's going to be a few things that I'm raving about. There's going to be a few things that I'm complaining about because I will not name you yet, but you are stupid. And I did not appreciate your performance whatsoever. Oh, there's two performances that I didn't appreciate. Okay, right, you'll just have to wait and see. I didn't get to see the Bannon fight because it wasn't like televised at the time that I was watching it. And I also didn't get to watch the Parker fight. But I heard that the Parker fight was pretty fucking insane. Like, I'm pretty sure he got the finish and he also won a 50k bonus alongside Tom Aspinall. And I know they trained together and they're very good friends. Now, I was pretty fucking impressed with Patterson. Went out there, made it look easy. He won by arm triangle in the first round. Pretty convincing win. Completely one-sided win. I mean, in terms of this fight, there's not much to talk about since it was just so dominant. Obviously, before the finish on the ground, he was having some success on the feet. He landed an uppercut, which appeared to discomfort his opponent in a way. I don't think it hurt him that much. I don't think it wobbled him. You know, it wasn't like a fucking incredibly solid shot. Right, this fight is where I get a little bit more pissed off, because this was nothing short of just fucking disgraceful. And I'm going to tell you why. Muhammad Mokaev versus Manel Kape. The build-up for this fight was better than the fight itself. In fact, it was 20 times better than the fight itself. In fact, it was 100 times better than the fight itself. That fight was a disgrace. That was disgusting. How can you have this build-up when you're constantly at each other's throats, when you're jumping each other in fucking hotel corridors and shit like that, when in the way up, Mokaev starts sprinting at Kape, trying to scare him and then kicking up a fuss. And before the fight even started, they're both in the octagon and it kicks off. Security in the octagon, mate, big time kicks off. So we're like, mate, this is going to be a fucking banger. They're going to go at it. From the fucking initial bell, they're going to start scrapping. It's going to be a fucking war. No. It wasn't at all a war. So when the bell initially goes off, Mokaev sprints to Kape like he's going to fucking do something. Nothing happens in the exchange. And then they kind of separate, keep their distance, and just fucking sit there for the entire first round. I don't know about you. I'm not a fucking MMA fighter. I'm an MMA fan. But it's a 3-round fight against someone like Manel Kape and against someone like Muhammad Mokaev. And you spend the entirety of the first 5 minutes standing there and trying to gauge each other. Standing there and trying to figure each other out. So pretty much the entirety of the first round was fucking wasted. And Mokaev just about had the better round just by using leg kicks and using body kicks. That was it. So fuck all happened in the first 5 minutes of that fight. Going into the second round, Manel Kape breaks his toe out of nowhere, just breaks his toe, pops it back in and carries on. But Mokaev's just like, he's broken his toe. You know what? I'm going to let him off. I'm not going to go near him. I'm not going to touch him. It's not like he's at a disadvantage or anything. He can't fucking stand on his toe properly. He can't balance. So once again, they're stood off. They're dilly-dallying. They're not fucking doing anything until Mokaev eventually gets him down to the ground. And then Mokaev blatantly grabs Kape shorts. Fucking starts to pull him down. Yeah? Pull him off of his body. Manel Kape's big black bum is just hanging out of his fucking trunks. And it's just like, how, like, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, the ref splits them apart. Mokaev standing up. Ref shouting at Mokaev. Mokaev not paying any fucking attention whatsoever. Ref should have taken away a point. Complete, clear point deduction that should have been. But no point deduction there. So if anything, if that fucking point deduction happened, it could have been a draw. The first round was so shit anyway. How can someone possibly fucking score the fight accurately? Make it easy to score the fight. Don't do fuck all and make it tough for the refs to actually pick their decision on who fucking won the round. You want to win that round clear as day. All right, so I don't understand them, really. So obviously after pulling his shorts, he's given up his position on the ground. Mokaev starts throwing a few head kicks, but nothing comes of it. Manel Kape not doing anything. Obviously, he's got a broken toe, but barely any punches thrown. Not striking at all. I mean, obviously, one of his legs is handicapped. I mean, the whole fucking fight, the start of the third round, you see him, he's got his toe in the air, yeah? So I don't understand why Mokaev didn't fucking capitalise on it. It's disgraceful. And then literally, the same bollocks happened in the third round. Shit, nothing happens. Last 10 seconds, they start fucking trying to go at it. Still, no one having the better of the exchanges. Nothing happened. And it's just like, how the fuck can you chat all that smack, be fucking jumping each other in the build-up, wasting the fucking energy in the build-up, going into the octagon and doing that shit, performing that shit, embarrassing yourself, really, in front of the whole fucking country, in front of the entire UFC fan base, MMA fan base, and for a fight that was meant to start the night off in possibly spectacular fashion, it was fucking shit. If anything, I've got to stay up for this fight, yeah? That fight made me more bored. That made me more tired. I wanted to fucking go to sleep after that. And to put the fucking cherry on top of the cake, right? He fucking comes out in the post-fight interview. Don't know why they even gave him the microphone, you know what I mean? And Mokaev's gone, what do you think about me getting my UFC contract extended? And the crowd, pretty silently, is just like, yeah.
I want a title shot. Hey guys, do I deserve new UFC contract? I want to hear more, please. Manchester! Woo!
I don't even know why any of the fans were just even saying yes to it whatsoever, because it's fucking stupid, man. It's actually to the point where he has to ask again because it was way too quiet the first time he asked. Like, at this point, I'm like, Dana ain't gonna be fucking happy. I mean, who actually gives a shit what that bald prick thinks? All right, it's Hunter Campbell, man. But come on, did I think he should have his fucking UFC contract extended? No. I don't want to watch him again. Notoriously, he's had some fucking boring fights in the past. It's just like, you're supposed to be a fucking elite wrestler. You don't do anything off the ground, and you make yourself look like a fucking mug, all right? Which now, in turn, has actually got him cut from the UFC. Dana White came out and said something like, the PFL is going to have a field day with this undefeated fighter. I think that was a fucking embarrassment to the sport, if anything. Unexpectedly jumping your opponent while he's not looking before the fight, the most stupid thing you could do before a fight. Making MMA fighters look stupid, making them look dumb and just like fucking brutes. And you've just fucking made yourself look like a right fucking... So yeah, Muhammad Mokaev is not on the UFC roster anymore, thank fuck. And that is all I have to say about that fight. It's pissed me off, to be honest with you. It's not the only fight in this card that's pissed me off, all right? And you'll find out later on. Sorry, I know I'm forgetting a few fights, like Bukauskas got the submission late in the third round. I mean, that fight was pretty one-sided. I know Bukauskas got wobbled when he was on the front foot, pushing Pratnio up against the fence. But other than that, it was really one-sided. And then ended up getting the submission, which was odd. I didn't think we'd see that, but we did. Now, Oban Elliott looked so good. Looked really good. That was one of the better fights on the card for me. Just technically, it was fantastic. He was fucking fantastic. Snuffing takedowns. Preston Parsons didn't have a sniff at him, right? That is how you fucking do it, all right? That's how you do it. So I know I am skipping through the early prelim fights pretty much, but I want to get onto the actual prelims, co-main event, and the main event. Jake Hadley conveniently beat Lothran. Mate, the British fighters were having a fucking field day. Well, apart from the next fight, which was Molly McCann. Molly McCann finally got exposed for how shit she is. She had 2 good knockouts a few years ago, 2 fucking spinning elbows, and that's it. She's not very good on the ground, and if you think about it, she also did fuck all on the feet that fight. Brazil just held her on the ground and fucking bullied her the entire fight. It was a completely dominant performance from Brazil, and I think Molly McCann's been a little bit exposed to the public as what she is, really. I don't think a lot of people saw it before this fight, that she isn't the greatest of fighters. And she's so overhyped because she had those 2 fantastic spinning elbow knockouts, and she's also friends with Paddy the Baddy. Nathaniel Wood is back to his winning ways against Daniel Pineda. Oh my God. He needed a win, like badly. He's been fucked over. Like, royally fucked over in the past 2 years by the UFC and judging and scoring and shit like that. Today, rightfully so, he won via decision. The only success that Pineda had was on the ground. On the feet, he was getting pieced up. He was getting hurt. The fight could have also been stopped via doctor's stoppage due to an issue that he was having with his right eye. It was completely swelled over, completely fucked, really badly damaged, just because Nathaniel Wood was so good on the feet and so effective on the feet. This was the fight that I was probably most excited for. Only a 3-rounder, But now Arnold Allen is back to his winning ways. Everyone was giving him shit. The commentary team, fucking MMA Guru was to shoot for takedowns, to end combinations with a takedown, but he just wasn't shooting. And his team were telling him to as well. And he didn't shoot a fucking single takedown. And the first round I gave it to Giga. The second round I gave it to Arnold. Better striking on the feet. Finished the round better. And the third round was so clearly Arnold Allen's round. He didn't get carried away like he usually does. He stood in front of Giga, mirrored him, followed him the entire time. Giga looking wobbly on the legs, as always. I don't know why he's so wobbly on the legs. It's not like he's been caught with this huge fucking punch. His legs just go. He's naturally just got jelly legs. I don't understand it, right? So obviously Giga's got fucking jelly legs and Arnold's fucking pushing him back, making him move his legs, which he doesn't like, and just teeing off, popping the jab, throwing a backhand after it sometimes, just outboxing him for the third and final round. Arnold Allen is now in. Okay, he's going to be in with the top dogs again, the top boys. And we fucking love to see it, all right? Christian Leroy Duncan, completely dominated by Gregory. Imagine getting beaten by a Brazilian called Greg. Bit of a weird one, isn't it? But yeah, got fucking bullied for 3 rounds. Massive fucking hematoma formed on the side of his dome in the first round. It was actually a really underwhelming fight because we expected more from Leroy Duncan. Like, much more. But let me tell you this, right? How the fuck are these two fighters middleweight? They are huge. If you look at them, if you don't know what fucking weight they are, you look at them and go, oh, it's a heavyweight bout. We got another British heavyweight on the scene. But they are 2 huge fucking men. Mate, Paddy the Baddy. Who would have thought it would have been over that quick? I mean, anyway, I had him winning via sub that fight, but not so fucking early. Fucking 3.5 minutes into the fight. He throws this inside leg kick, kind of on the inside of Bobby Green's knee. Drops Bobby, pounces on top of him. When he's in the ground, he sets Bobby up for a guillotine. But behind that guillotine, he's set up a triangle choke. He's held this triangle choke for like 20 seconds, like a long fucking time. And Bobby's firming it. Bobby's holding in there. Then Paddy, if all doesn't go well with the triangle choke, he's set himself up for an armbar. Mid-triangle choke. I think the only reason why this worked is because Bobby Green was on his way out, or he was already out cold. So yeah, Paddy Pimblett choked out King Green in the first round. Who would have fucking thought, eh? Tom Aspinall. You, my friend, are the fucking heavyweight goat, mate. These fucking fighters are ducking him. Cyril Gunn, John Jones. No one fucking wants him, bro. And I'm not surprised. Bro knocked Curtis Blaydes down 52 seconds into the first round, right? With a jab. Like a really well-timed stiff jab. Knocks Curtis off balance, drops him, lands a solid shot on the ground. Then Tom gets on top, gets his back, and fucking starts raining in these fucking shots on the ground. Lands about 6 or 7 clean shots and the fight is stopped. I do not think that's an early stoppage whatsoever. If the fight wasn't stopped, Tom would have only continued to do a lot more damage to Curtis than what was actually needed. Tom was in a fucking great position. A great position. If you got like a fucking, I don't know how much he weighs. If you got someone who weighs that much on top of you fucking raining down punches, it's not going to be good, right? So think of it this way. If the ref didn't stop it, the next 5 seconds wouldn't have been good for Curtis Blaydes. John Jones ain't fucking happy with this, right? Because John Jones was chatting so much smack on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck you call it nowadays, saying that Curtis Blaydes was going to beat him, saying that Tom was going to lose. John Jones wanted absolutely nothing else than Curtis Blaydes beating Tom Aspinall and then him having to fight Curtis Blaydes to defend his title. Because it's an easy fight for John Jones. It's fucking easy, man. But now Tom's won. John Jones is probably sitting there going, fuck. Now I know now it has been confirmed that the winner of Tom Aspinall v Curtis Blaydes will be fighting the winner of John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. We'll have to wait and see what happens with John, because if John beats Stipe, what will John do next? Will he retire? Will he actually fight Tom? I mean, he kind of fucking has to fight Tom. Like, come on. The man has lost so much fucking respect in the past few years. Getting in legal shit, you know, ducking Tom Aspinall. Dana White's fucking... I mean, he's obviously got dirt on Dana White because Dana White's a little fucking arselick. He's a little brown noser. Like, it's fucking bad at this point. I have no clue what John Jones has on him, but it's bad. Anyway, Tom's called him out at the end of the fight and gone,
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
And that was it. That was the call out. It was a very gentleman's call out. It wasn't very, you know, aggressive and testosterone riddled. So I'm curious to see what John Jones does next. No, Tom did not knock Curtis Blaydes out or knock him down with a jab because he was soaking his hands in petrol and they were like stones. That was a joke. He wasn't actually soaking his hands in petrol. Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Now, you lot, if you've watched the channel before, you know I really do fucking not like Belal Muhammad, like, at all. I think he's a fucking tool and he's a mug. He's just a weird man, and he looks funny, like, looks really fucking funny. I can understand Leon having a ropey first round, yeah? Belal dominated the first round, and I can understand that. It's the first round. But Leon doing the same shit at the start of every fucking round is what pisses me off. Someone who's meant to be an elite, you know, an elite class fucking kickboxer, an elite striker, he didn't fucking look like an elite striker last night. He made himself look like a fucking shit striker. The striking wasn't fucking there. No success on the feet whatsoever. He could have easily avoided getting taken down every single fucking round and then losing in 4 rounds. It's like Belal comes out. Belal was fucking out jabbing him. You know, the shorter fucking fighter, the shorter reach fighter, the shorter length fighter is fucking out jabbing him, pressuring him back, getting the front foot, putting Leon on the back foot, pressing him against the cage, then sets himself up to shoot for a takedown every single fucking time. You're watching it going, Leon, he's going to fucking shoot. He's going to fucking shoot, spin out. Fucking move, get out of the way, get you back off the fucking cage. No, he doesn't. And then I think it was like the 3rd or 4th round, or going into the 4th, his uncle, or whoever the fuck his coach is, was just saying, fucking get on the front foot, man. Stop letting him back you up. Which is what everyone was fucking thinking from the 2nd round onwards, yeah? He doesn't. He fucking lets himself get backed up every single round. It's the same shit. Like fucking clockwork. It's the fucking, he's like a broken record. He does the same stupid shit over and over and over and over and over again. It was the most frustrating watch ever. And he was losing rounds because of this. It's like the same shit. Belal ends up getting his fucking back, and then they just sit there. Belal gets fucking control time off his back and just sits there for 4 minutes, winning off of control time. Like, Leon probably threw about 5 punches a round on the feet and landed 1 each round. Tried to throw a head kick about 2 or 3 times. Fucking didn't land a single one. Belal blocked him. Belal looked fucking strong in there. Like, really strong. He looked good. Granted, it's not the most entertaining of fighting style. He was smart. He did what he had to do. He looked fucking strong in there. Like, dangerously strong. But he was in fantastic shape, to be fair. Leon ends up winning, like, the 3rd or 4th round, was it? Because it was kind of like roles reversed. Leon ends up getting Belal's back and then holding him there for 4 minutes, winning the round off of control time. That was how the fight was. Now, the only success that Leon had was in the final 10 seconds of that fucking 5th round. Where Belal was on his back, obviously, the same as the rest of the fucking rounds, holding Leon. Leon manages to get out, gets on top of Belal, and starts raining elbows in. Opens up this gash on the side of Belal's fucking nose. It's huge. Pissing out blood, like, everywhere. Fucking shit tons of blood. I'm like, why the fuck didn't you do something earlier? So the next 10 seconds, well, I mean, he had like 15 seconds left at this point. The next 10 seconds, right, was nothing. He couldn't fucking do anything. Then the final 5 seconds, Leon starts fucking throwing elbows again. Lands about 2 or 3 flush elbows, and then Belal gets saved by the bell. Fucking too late, mate. Fucking, I'm gonna wait until the final 15 seconds of the fight to do some fucking damage here. He looked like a basic striker. Like an amateur striker. I don't get it. It looked like he had no fucking hands. When he was actually on the feet, it looked like he should be a ground game fighter, a grappler, a wrestler, because there was nothing on the feet. I mean, for UK fans, that was a bit embarrassing, but the loss doesn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Just because Leon deserved to lose because of how shit he was in there. I'm going to say it again, like I said before, like a broken record. It was insanity, doing the same fucking shit over and over again, expecting a different result, and nothing else changed. Aspinall winning softens the blow. Big time. Hugely. Belal, rightfully, was the man who came away from that fight with the dub, with the belt. But unfortunately, now we have to see Belal as champion. You know, fucking whoever he fights next, he'll cuddle them, you know, caress them for 5 rounds. Then at the end of the fight, start dribbling and crying all over the belt. Like, Anyway, look. Overall, the card was a success. The card was fantastic. Leon, I love you to pieces. You embarrassed yourself. What else did we take from this? Molly McCann. Now, I don't like Molly McCann at all. And she was exposed today for what she is. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, guys, I'm sorry to end this video right now because I have to go, you know, I have somewhere to be. But guys, what a fantastic card that was last night. What fantastic results that we had. Some brilliant fights on there. Now, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below. Also, don't forget to hit that push notification bell to be updated with my latest content. I upload every 2 or 3 days. It's a little bit inconsistent at the moment because I'm just used to getting back to work now. Also, there's a link down in the description to my Amazon wish list. Feel free to go and check it out if you want to support the channel, but you don't have to if you don't want to. My Instagram and X accounts are down in the description below as well, so don't forget to go and give them a follow and go and check out all the content on there. Anyway, guys, I've been the Nutso Combat Specialist because I suck at staying awake. Peace out, boys.